It's time now for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join Matt Croy with Before the Tip, sponsored by Village Motors. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
This is Jim Smucker, president of KIME in Charm, Ohio. As we turn the page on a fresh year, we wanted to stop and say thank you for your support during these challenging times. We are grateful to be part of a resilient community of contractors, woodworkers, and homeowners who continued working together even when faced with these challenges. Our vision at KIME is to lead and inspire others to fulfill their dreams and goals. We are excited about working with our community to achieve this vision in 2021. From our family to yours, Happy New Year from all of us at KIME.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
With all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs,
high school
basketball
can make a difference. On Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
At Village Motors in Millersburg, we're all about service, literally. This is Deke Miller, and our service department will help you take care of your investment in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Trained and professional, our service staff cares about your vehicle as much as you do, and their workmanship will keep it in tip-top shape or fully repaired if needed. Find out what full service really means when you trust us, the people who care about you, Village Motors in Millersburg.
Alongside West Stoles Lady Knights head basketball coach Lindsey Snyder, 9-1 of the season, still unbeaten at 4-0 in OCC play. Going back to your last game, it feels like it's been a while. We're just talking off the air, Lindsey, and that the 47-24 win over Riverview and a good non-conference win. And, of course, leading the way, Katie Sprang had 24 points. Good to see her get it going.
Yeah, I mean, Katie shot the ball really, shot it well at Riverview, and she's had a really good week of practice, and hopefully her confidence is going to be consistent here. And we know she has the capability to score 20 points a night. but sometimes it's her own self that prohibits her from scoring those big numbers a night. So hopefully she can gain some confidence from that and from a good week of practice and show those numbers again tonight.
See, Lindsay, no matter who you're playing against, you don't take those shooting numbers for granted, right? Because the defense typically is going to be there. Just a matter that the shots falling down or not. So it's good to kind of have that confidence, whoever that is on this basketball team, to get those shots to fall down.
Yeah, we talk about a lot, and as a team, we've not been shooting the ball very well. We started the year shooting it really well, and kind of been in a slump here in the last 5 or 6 games. So we've been doing some things, to try to gain confidence, and a lot of times all it takes is, 1 or 2 kids to make a shot, and then we make 5 or 6 in a row, and they're starting to understand that concept. We just need one person to make a shot, and then the next person shoots it a little bit with more confidence, and the next person shoots it a little bit better, because it's, they can all shoot the ball. It's just, where's their head at? How are they catching the ball? Are they ready to catch and shoot? Those little things that when you miss by a half inch, it doesn't matter if you miss by a half inch or if you miss by a foot. Like, it doesn't matter how far you miss. So, basketball is a game of inches. So we're trying to do those little things to fix those inches.
Little things certainly make the difference. Of course, you go back in the OCC here tonight, taking on this Lexington team. Of course, you faced them earlier in the year, defeated them 49-38, a game where I knew off to kind of a slow start in the first quarter, came back strong second and third quarters. But other than that, what stands out to you from that first meeting with them?
Obviously they have a good post player, and we defended her really well. Again, Katie did a great job. We have kids on the backside, and then they also have a guard that has stepped up from last year to this year and is kind of their leader and sets the tempo for them. So those 2 kids are where our focus needs to be, and we've talked about during scouting reports and stuff that the other kids can score. It's not that they're varsity players. They can all score. But where does our main focus and attention need to be is on Coleman and Barcelona.
Just in general, I guess during the stretch here, when you have situations where you have games canceled, you have a kind of longer stretch like this, what do you try to do practice-wise, not just preparing for your Lexington, but also just in general to kind of keep girls as sharp as you can be?
Yeah, we used, I don't know how many days we've been off, 8 or 9, I think. And we used those consecutive days in a row to put in some new offensive things, add a couple things defensively, and it gave us 4 or 5 practices in a row where we can come back-to-back nights and really work on things for ourselves. And we're not worried about scouting reports and watching film as much as we are just about ourselves, and that's great because from here on out we play 2 or 3 games a week. So. We're not going to have as much time, consecutive practices in a row. It's more going to be about just preparing for the next game. So it actually might have been a blessing to have that week where we didn't have any opponents.
Just to kind of wrap it up here, Lindsay, you mentioned the players you're concerned about for their team. Overall, just keys-wise, what do you think needs to happen for you guys tonight?
Yeah, when we were up at Lexington, we talked about how if we win the rebounding, we win the game. And we rebounded the ball really well. We boxed out well, and so I think that's another huge key here tonight is if we can limit them to 1 shot, they're going to make shots. But if we can limit them to 1 shot, and especially on Coleman, not give her 5 or 6 easy offensive rebounds and putbacks or fouls, that's the key there is going to be rebounding.
Lindsay, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's the voice of West Holmes Lady Knights head basketball coach, Lindsay Snyder.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including easy care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean? This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Matt Croy. Earlier this season at Lexington, West Holmes defeated the Lady Lex by a score of 49-38. A game where West Holmes connected on 5 more three-pointers than Lexington did in that game, and also shot 52% from the floor. And Lexington shot just 37% from two-point range. And also the Lady Knights forcing 29 turnovers on Lexington compared to just 14 for West Holmes. However, Lexington did out-rebound West Holmes in that game 35-19, despite the 49-38 win for the Lady Knights. For West Holmes in that win, led in that scoring by Kenzie Patterson, who had 15 points. Also 11 points scored by Claire Reynolds and 8 for Katie Sprang. Lexington in that loss, they were led in scoring by Avery Coleman as well as Maddie Ballone. Each had 11 points, while Coleman had 13 boards to go along with her 11 points in that first meeting. 8 points and 6 rebounds for Kaylee Ledbetter. West Holmes a winner earlier this season over Lexington 49-38. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Worcester, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Worcester home.
Rebounded for a victory over Riverview on the road by a score of 47-24. Lexington has a record of 3-4 overall this season. A loss to Loudonville, 46-35. A 46-42 win over Ontario. And of course, had their loss to West Holmes, and also had a 44-32 win over Lucas. Lost 56-40 to Worcester. A 50-34 win also over Mount Vernon, and also a 67-42 loss to Worcester in their last contest. Lexington 3-4, West Holmes 9-1, and for West Holmes averaging 54.1 a game on offense, Lexington is averaging 42.1 a game. Defensively, the Lady Knights allowing just 31.7 a game, while for the Lady Lex, they're allowing 46.6 a game on the defensive end this season. In the OCC, West Holmes, of course, on the top spot. They're unbeaten at 4-0. Followed by Mount Vernon and Worcester, both 2-2, while Mansfield Senior is 1-1, Ashland 1-3, Lexington is 1-3, Madison has not played an OCC contest yet in girls basketball. In the IVC in the North Division, TCC entered today's play at 4-0, while East Canton 3-1, Malvern at 3-2, Strasburg 2-3, Buckeye Trail 1-2, Newcomerstown 1-3, Conotton Valley 0-3. In the IVC South Division, Highland with their win earlier today over Ridgewood, they're now 8-0. Tusky Valley is 4-1, Sandy Valley 2-4, Indian Valley 2-3 earlier entering today. Claymont and Ridge Garraway both 1-3, Ridgewood 1-5. Overall around the area in girls basketball, Loudonville has a record of 14-0. Highland is 13-0. Also Waynedale 10-1. West Holmes, I mentioned 9-1. Danville is 7-3. Triway is 5-4. Garraway 3-4, and Central Christian has a record of 3-6. Don Hall alongside for the broadcast. We'll take a quick break, get some comments from him right after this on WKLM.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently, and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Girls basketball tonight here at West Holmes. McRoy alongside Don Hull for the broadcast this evening. West Holmes, of course, a record of 9-1, 4-0 in the OCC. Still playing great defense as we expect from West Holmes this season. I know Lindsay talking about trying to get those shooting numbers back to what they were doing earlier this season, and good way to do it here in conference play here tonight against Lexington.
And that is true, and I see what Lindsay and her team does throughout the week practices, and they have done a lot of shooting, and that's how you get out of shooting slumps is you keep shooting the ball. But what they want, I think what Lindsay wants tonight too, is to try to keep this an up-tempo type game. They want to try to get out of that half-court set that Lexington wants to get into so they can get the ball to the big girl.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they certainly wanted to do that here tonight. And the big girl mentioned Avery Coleman, averaging 14 points, 11 and a half rebounds. So she's been a handful this season with that double-double.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're going to have somebody from West Holmes fronting her, and you'll have somebody from West Holmes giving help defense behind her tonight, all night.
We'll see what happens. We'll take a break, and Don Hall will have tonight's starting lineups. Then the opening tip after this on WKLM.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
At Village Motors in Millersburg, we're all about service, literally. This is Deke Miller, and our service department will help you take care of your investment in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Trained and professional, our service staff cares about your vehicle as much as you do, and their workmanship will keep it in tip-top shape or fully repaired if needed. Find out what full service really means when you trust us, the people who care about you, Village Motors in Millersburg.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
Tonight's starting lineups being brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Don Hall.
Thank you, Matt. Starting tonight for the visiting team, the Lexington Lady Lex. Number 35, a 5'9" sophomore, Kaylee Ledbetter. Number 33, a 5'8" junior, Emma Schaefer. Number 11, a 5'4" sophomore, averaging 12.2 points a game, Maddie Basilone. Number 3, a 5'9" junior, Lizzie Hamler. Rounding out the starting five, number 13, a 6'1" senior, averaging 14 points, 11 rebounds a game, Avery Coleman.
Lexington has a record of 3-4 overall. They're 1-3 in the OCC, and they're coached by Jessica Brokaw.
And starting tonight for your home team, the West Holmes Lady Knights, number 14, a 5'9" sophomore, Ella McMillan. Number 0, a 5'7" senior, Alicia Alexander. Number 24, a 5'7" junior, Claire Reynolds. Number 4, a 5'4" junior, Kenzie Patterson. And rounding out the starting five, number 33, a 5'9" senior, averaging 13.5 points a game, Katie Sprang.
West Holmes a record of 9-1. They're in first place at 4-0 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference, and they're coached by Lindsay Steiner in her 4th year. And tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs. They'll have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500. So if your insurance deductible, give Brooks a call, 674-1483. I'll take a quick break, come back with the opening tip right after this on WKLM.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central. Glad to have you with us here on FM 95.3 and, of course, streaming live on WKLM-FM.com. And, of course, also for tonight, we have Casey Claxton and Andrew Wallace from Claxton Communications providing you the video for our Facebook Live feed as well. Of course, you can also catch the broadcast on our Facebook page on the WKLM for the Facebook Live video for tonight, as well as listen to us on FM 95.3 and WKLM FM.com. West Holmes with their home white jerseys, white shorts, their red numerals in blue and red trim. Lexington, their purple jerseys and purple shorts and white numerals, and also black trim as well. There's already things in the way here from the dungeon. Jumping for Lexington, going to be Avery Coleman. She's a 6'1" senior, as West Holmes will walk their way toward that circle. It'll be jumping for West Holmes, as per usual, Katie Spring, a 5'9" senior. And waiting for that toss from the official. There's the whistle and the toss. It'll be knocked to the far sideline, chased down by Lexington and Lizzie Hamler. Going from right to left in the first half. Pass goes inside, grabbed by Ledbetter. Backs it up to the left wing. Her pass around the foul line to Hamler. Hamler dribbles it, lobs it inside to Coleman, grabs it under the basket. Coleman's shot going to be up and going to be good. Got it to go. And Lexington will take the early 2-0 lead. West Holmes ball going left to right in the first half. Drive to the lane by Patterson. Kicks it to the corner. Out top now to Katie Sprang. Her three-pointer is going to be good. Sprang will answer. West Holmes will grab the lead at 3-2. And it'll be Lexington across the timeline very quickly. With it is Emma Schaefer. Out of the corner. Picked up by Basilone. Knocked to the floor. Diving after it. West Holmes gets the hand of the basketball in Alicia Alexander. It'll be a held ball error, I believe, and it'll stay with Lexington. And not totally West Holmes ball, excuse me.
Yeah, that's one of those things that West Holmes needs to do is make sure that they get those 50-50 balls.
And they did right there. So Lady Knights have it with that 1-point advantage. Into the front court with it is Alexander. Pass goes to the right wing into the hands now of Ella McMillan. Dribbles it to the foul circle, kicks it out top. Pass Reynolds, but she's back down near the midcourt line by Alexander. Out top in the pass down to Spring. Back in the right wing to McMillan. Shovels it back out top. Received now by Patterson. Back in the far side corner to Alexander. Out top to Sprang. Drive. Lane. Left-handed layup by Katie Sprang is good. She has 5 straight points. West Holmes a 5-2 lead.
Fantastic ball movement by West Holmes. Katie, nice read. Easy layup.
And Fulker pressure's on. A ball thrown away. Stolen. And by McMillan. She'll take it to her front court. Pass goes inside a little too strong for Patterson. And that'll go out of bounds. West Holmes right now with their first turnover compared to 2 for the Lady Lex. 5-2 advantage for West Holmes. 6.5 to play first quarter. And their press defense is on. Embedded to Basilone. Back in the backcourt, pass by Hamler. Still thrown away. Stolen by Alexander. Hands it off to Claire Reynolds after the third turnover on Lexington. Here's the drive by Patterson. Kicks it left wing to Spring. Spring drive to lane. Her runner's going to be up and good again. Katie Spring on fire. She has 7-2 lead for West Holmes.
You know, you can just see it in Katie's face. She gets the ball. First thing she does, squares, looks at the bucket, see if she can score.
Much more under control. And now timeout called. 7-2. West Holmes lead. 6:17 to play in the first. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at KaufmanRealty.com.
Reminder to stay tuned immediately following the game for a high school scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you tonight by Millersburg Tire Service. Michael Hammond reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Lexington basketball out of the timeout. Pass across the timeline to Emma Schaefer. Dribbles it to the left wing. Schaefer to score, double team. Stolen away by diving Kenzie Patterson. She'll tie it up. Arrow this time will point to Lexington. They'll keep the ball.
Yeah, Lexington did what West Holmes wanted them to do. Take the ball to the corner, keep it on the sidelines. It's like another defender right there to trap with.
And they'll get that trap. Basilone inbounds it. Cross-court pass deflected away. Grabbed. And pass goes to Coleman. Her shot's going to be up no good. Rebound hauled in by Ella McMillan. McMillan takes it herself across the timeline. Pass left wing goes to Sprang. Back in the left wing to an open Alicia Alexander. Her three-pointer's up and good. Alexander knocks it down from deep. 10-2 West Holmes lead. And Lexington will beat the pressure this time. Basilone drives to the lane. Pass goes inside to a cutting Avery Coleman. Her shot no good, but she is going to be fouled. Foul called on West Holmes was Ella McMillan, her first team foul for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, when Avery Coleman gets the ball at the block, she's going to score most times. So it's sort of a good foul by McMillan. So she has to go and prove it at the free throw line.
And see if she can do that as the first free throw is going to be good. And Coleman does have all 3 points for Lexington. She came in averaging 14 points per game and 11.7 rebounds per game, averaging a double-double. 69% free throw shooter for the 6'1" senior. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Her 3 throws are good by Coleman. She has 4. 10-4 West Holmes. Presses on by Lexington. Pass in the backcourt to Alexander. And her pass deflected and stolen away by Handler. Inside goes to a cutting Lexi Blasberg. She'll be cut off. Backs it up to the left wing. Blasberg to the foul line, to the lane. Pass goes out top. Now a three-pointer going to be up and going to be off the mark by Maddie Basilone. Ball knocked out of bounds after that miss. It'll be off of who? Officials conferring. It'll be off of West Holmes, I guess they're going to say. And Lexington will keep the basketball. 10-4 Lady Knights. 5:21 to play first quarter from the dungeon. Emma Schaefer to inbound it. 5'8" junior guard, averaging 2 points a game and 2 rebounds per game as Schaefer. Her pass goes into the hands of Blasberg, dribbles it to the lane. Blasberg shot off the glass is going to be no good. Rebound will be hauled in by McMillan. She'll take it across the timeline for West Holmes. Bounce pass to a cutting Katie Sprang. Her layup is up, no good. Rebound chased down by Alexander. Hicks it back out top. Now to Patterson, drive to the lane. Hicks it back out, does Patterson to a diving Alexander, but goes out of bounds. Can't save it. And that will be a turnover on West Holmes, their third.
I mean, playing a little too fast right there. We were just commenting off air about how they've sort of slowed down a little bit to see what they got. Might overpass a little bit there.
And Lexington will now have it against the pressure of West Holmes. Pass in the backcourt, received now by Hamler. Her pass goes across the half-court line to Lexi Blasberg. She'll dribble it near her side, gets the handoff to Maddie Basilone. Dribbles it to the right wing, gets the handoff again over to Lizzie Hamler. Takes it out top, pass inside, going to be knocked away, and a foul going to be called, I believe. The steal by Claire Reynolds, and she was fouled by Maddie Basilone going over her back, and that's going to be the first team foul. Lexington, and Basilone has her first personal foul.
That was a set play by Lexington on a back screen to get Basilone a nice little lob layup. Great read by Reynolds. Great read.
Absolutely. Able to force the 4th turnover on the Lady Lex. And West Holmes has the ball, the 6-point lead. 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Into the front court is Kenzie Patterson. Her pass goes cross court to Claire Reynolds. Inside the foul score, the Katie Sprang. Sprang picks it up, lobs it out top to Kenzie Patterson. Dribbles the right wing, hands it off to Katie Sprang. Drive, lane, lost it on the floor. Diving after it, going to be tied up. Held ball arrow this time does point to West Holmes, and they'll keep possession of the basketball. Lady Knights to inbound to the left of their own backboard. Kenzie Patterson to do the honors. The 5'4" junior guard averaging 6.5 a game. Inbounds it to the corner to Sprang. Her pass knocked out of bounds off the hands of Emma Schaefer.
Yeah, Lexington's starting to get up and get into the passing lanes. West Holmes giving them a little bit of trouble right now.
And West Holmes will try to counteract that as will be Alexander's pass goes into the hands of Kenzie Patterson. Patterson to the foul line, cut off. Hicks a left wing. Back over to Hannah Rohr, out top to Patterson. Patterson to the right wing, hands it off to Katie Sprang. Sprang to the foul line, lane lost it and stolen away. Stolen by Schaefer, the 4th turnover on West Holmes. Into the front court, the pass goes inside the hands of Lexi Blasberg, but out of her hands and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, the 5th on Lexington. Good transition defense for West Holmes after their turnover.
And that's what West Holmes wants, is try to get this up and down as fast-paced as possible. That way, Coleman does not be, able to get into that half-court set, ball inside.
Long pass, against the pressure, going to be knocked out of bounds by Avery Coleman. But West Holmes will have the basketball. They'll have about midway into that front court on the far side. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. West Holmes has the ball in a 10-4 lead. Ball inbounded to Kenzie Patterson. She'll dribble it to the right wing. Gets the handoff to Katrina Rollins. Back to Patterson on the right post. Goes to Katie Spring. She has it poked loose, but a foul called from behind. Reaching in was Lizzie Hamler trying to defend her. That was the second team foul. Lexington. Hamler has her first. And it'll be Kenzie Patterson to inbound to the left of their own backboard. Patterson looking. Gets a pass off to the far corner to Katie Sprang. Her three-pointer high in the air is going to be in and out and no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Katie Sprang, however. Her putback no good. Rebound grabbed this time by Emma Schaefer. Lexington basketball in the backcourt. Hamler back to Schaefer. Schaefer at three-quarters court has a poke loose by Kenzie Patterson. Almost got the steal, but it rolls out of bounds.
Just fantastic ball pressure by Kenzie Patterson diving on the floor. That's what you need. That's what you really can't teach.
Great effort, no doubt about that. And it will be Lexi Blasberg to inbound it here at side court. Blasberg looking. Pass off to the backcourt to Lizzie Hamler. Hamler dribbles it against Patterson across the half-court line. Now to the left wing. Comes to a jump stop. Nowhere to go with it. Hits the pass off finally to Lexi Blasberg. Dribbles it to the baseline. Tight rope up and throws it away. Stolen by Katie Sprang. Her pass goes to the front court to Hannah Rohr. Rohr, cross-court pass, right wing to Rollins. Rollins to the foul line. Kicks the left wing now to Alexander. Out top to Patterson. Patterson drives to lane, and she'll be fouled on a reach-in that time, it looked like. It's going to be the third team foul on Lexington here in this first quarter.
Good job by West Holmes moving the ball. It's almost like the weave that we used to run back in junior high, but fantastic job by West Holmes.
And it will be West Holmes to inbound it to the corner to Katie Sprang. Sprang drive to the baseline. Her layup going to be off the glass, going to be no good. Rebound to the four. Will be finally chased down by Avery Coleman. And long pass goes to the front court, stolen away by Alicia Alexander. She'll find Rollins. Rollins dribbles it out top. 7 turnovers on Lexington. Back in the corner, grab now on the three-pointer by Kenzie Patterson, off the mark. Rebound grabbed again by Avery Coleman. Coleman dribbles it herself, lobs it at midcourt, and almost too tall for Blasberg. Tries to save it, but knocked out of bounds. Off of West Holmes, it'll stay with the Lady Lexes. Now in, Ella McMillan, also Melanie Fair, and Claire Reynolds all in for West Holmes. Out will be Katie Sprang, Kenzie Patterson, and Alicia Alexander. Stop in for weekly specials along with a great selection in the deli, meat, and produce departments. And for a fresh arrangement of flowers, check out the Posey Pad Flower Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for Wardy's Rewards Card. Happy New Year from Bodie's on GA Marketplace in Millersburg. Lexington ball, bounce pass to the right wing, grabbed by Lexi Blasberg. Drive to the baseline. She's cut off. Kicked back to the corner. Pass goes inside to Coleman, but stolen away. Here's Rollins across the timeline. Coast to coast. Spins around. Her pass across the lane to Claire Reynolds. Reynolds' shot is up and good. Claire Reynolds, her first two. West Holmes a 12-4 lead. It was 10-4 there for a while. Finally breaking that seal. With 2 minutes to play in the first half. That was after the 8th Lexington turnover. Lady Lex have it now. Here's Emma Sturtz. Looking to pass the ball to somebody. Does so, but stolen away. 9th turnover on Lexington. Pass goes to the front court now to Hannah Rohr. Rohr to the bucket in transition. Her layup no good. Rebound grab by Melanie Fair. Her pass to the foul circle finds Rollins. Her shot's no good. Rebound by Melanie Fair. Her putback is no good. Rebound this time grabbed by Avery Coleman. Coleman dribbles it at three-quarters court now across the half-court line. Dribbles it to the foul line. To Lane. Double clutch and went back down with it. They're going to call her for a travel. Good defense again for West Holmes. The 10th turnover on Lexington already. Minute and a half to play in the first quarter. West Holmes has the ball in a 12-4 lead. Katrina Rollins across the half-court line. Dribbles it high on the right. Her pass goes right to the foul line to McMillan. Dribbles it. Hands it off to Reynolds. Drive. Lane runner by Reynolds. Going to be up. No good. Rebound going to be fought for. Grab by Melanie Fair as she falls down. And I believe fell down out of bounds. So it will be Lexington basketball. Get a total service for your jewelry at the Jewelry Store with a free cleaning and inspection. And all the repairs are done right in their showroom at the Jewelry Store. 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg. Inbounded to 5'6" junior guard Emma Sturtz, who dribbles it in the backcourt against Rollins. Sturtz with 1:05 to play across the first quarter. Takes it across the half-court line. Sturtz on the left point. dribbles it, pass, hands it off to Maddie Basilone. Basilone dribbles it left to the foul line. Pass goes inside the foul circle over to Claire Valance. Her shot's going to be good. Claire Valance, I should say, it was Caitlin Delano Goodwin, 31, not 21, who knocked that down. 12-6 lead for West Holmes on the other end. Gets the dribble by Roar. Kicks the right wing to McMillan. Her three-pointer going to be up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Lexington. And picked up on that far side. On the right wing, pass goes into the hands down on the far end, high on the right. It's going to be grabbed here by Lexington's number 15, Allie Reed, who also got that rebound on the other end. Here's the drive by Basilone. Drives it inside. She'll be bumped and fouled. And that is going to be the second team foul West Holmes coming in this first quarter. And just 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Claire Reynolds will have her first personal foul. And it'll be 2 free throws here coming up here for the Lady Lex. Maddie Basilone, 5'4" sophomore guard. Free throw up going to be no good. Averaging 12.2 a game and 3.3 rebounds per contest. A 23% free throw shooter. Lighting her second free throw up. That's going to be up, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebound to the floor. Grab by Melanie Fair. She'll push it across the half-court line. Fair pass out top goes to Rollins, who calls out to play. Rollins dribbles at right point. Spins around, looking. And she'll be fouled on the reach-in on that play. The fourth team foul Lexington, and called that foul on Emma Sturts, her first personal foul. 8.3 seconds to play. Thompson Memorial's just a mile west of Millersburg on State Route 39 as a full-service monument company. Best wishes to all the area teams from Thompson Memorials. West Holmes with it. Rollins with 5 seconds. Pass inside goes to Claire Reynolds. Double team. Reynolds' shot's going to be up. Going to be good. Rolls in as time expires in the first quarter. And through one period from West Holmes. It's West Holmes 14 and Lexington 6. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
When choosing Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Just about ready for the start of the second quarter. Again, a reminder that the broadcast tonight, you can see the video for that on our Facebook page, on Facebook Live, as well as listen to us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. First quarter numbers courtesy of Don Hall. West Holmes 2 for 6 shooting for 33% from three-point distance in the first quarter. Lexington 0 for 1. Also, West Holmes 4 for 10 for 40% shooting from two-point range. Lexington 2 for 4 for 50%. West Holmes did not attempt the foul shot. Lexington was 2 for 4 for 50%. West Holmes out rebounding Lexington 8-6 in that the first quarter. On the fourth, the second shot is up by Basilone. No good. Rebound grabbed by Hannah Rohr. Also 10 turnovers for Lexington, 5 for West Holmes in that first quarter play. West Holmes ball. Here's a shot by Halverson for the right corner. No good. Missed everything. Rebound grabbed by Maddie Basilone. Her pass goes to Lexi Blasberg. Back into the front court. Recede on the dribble. Drive to lane. Pass across the lane. Grabbed inside by Caitlin Delano Goodwin, and she'll lay it in. Goodwin with that bucket now has 4 points. 14-8 West Holmes. West Holmes basketball on the other end. Here's the dribble. Now Patterson to the foul line, to lane. Pass to the corner, grab by Sprang. Sprang drive to lane. Her runner going to be up and going to be good. Got the roll there. Sprang has 9, 16-8. West Holmes lead. Full court pressure is on. Here's the dribble. Across the timeline, pass by Emma Sturts. Back to the far corner. And the dribble to the foul line to the far side by Allie Reed. Hands it off out top to Lexi Blasberg. Three-pointer going to be up and going to be off the mark by Maddie Basilone. Chased down by Kenzie Patterson with the board. Her pass goes out of bounds, and it will be a turnover. Lindsay Snyder wanted a tip call, but they won't call it. Instead, West Holmes will have their 6th turnover of the first half.
Yeah, I know Lexington hasn't played as many games as West Holmes, and West Holmes has had a layoff, but both teams looked a little fatigued right now, especially the Lexington side.
No doubt about that. As you mentioned, with West Holmes' layoff combined with that, and side court Mazzalone to inbound, but instead she's going to call a timeout. 6:51 to play in the first half. West Holmes has a 16-8 lead. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
This is Jim Smucker, president of KIME in Charm, Ohio. As we turn the page on a fresh year, we wanted to stop and say thank you for your support during these challenging times. We are grateful to be part of a resilient community of contractors, woodworkers, and homeowners who continued working together even when faced with these challenges. Our vision at KIME is to lead and inspire others to fulfill their dreams and goals. We are excited about working with our community to achieve this vision in 2021. From our family to yours, Happy New Year from all of us at KIME.
Reminder to stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. Brought to you tonight by Millersburg Tire Service. It will be Michael Hammond reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. And it'll be Lady Lex to inbound it here at side court. Maddie Bazzalone out of this timeout. And her pass goes into the hands of Lexi Blasberg. Blasberg dribbles it and across the half-court line. Takes it to the right wing and crossover out top. Cross-court pass to the left wing to Emma Sturts. Dumps it inside but knocked away and stolen. Here's the grab by Katie Sprang after the 11th Lexington turnover. Sprang across the timeline for the Lady Knights. Her pass goes to Kenzie Patterson. Patterson dribbles it to the top of the key. Lobs it now left wing to Hannah Rohr. Out top with it on the pass to Alicia Alexander. She'll pick it up. Shovels the right wing to Hannah Rohr. Rohr looks it now pass out top. Proceed now by Kenzie Patterson. Back in the corner, grabbed by Katie Sprang. On the left wing to Alexander. She'll pick it up. Lost the left wing to Sprang. Sprang drive to lane. Comes crashing inside, some contact. No foul, missed the layup. Rebound grab by Delano Goodman. Into the front court, Lexington has it. Here's the three-pointer, but wave it off, I believe. Going to call her for travel. Lexi Blasberg lined up for the three-pointer, but shuffled her feet before that. And that'll be the 12th Lexington turnover.
You know, I might sound like a broken record, but West Holmes is keeping that pace up-tempo and causing Lexington a lot of problems.
Certainly are. Playing their tempo as West Holmes here in the first half. That's what you always wanted. You want the teams have to play your tempo, right?
Yeah, you control the tempo. You usually control the game.
West Holmes with it. Pass goes to the left wing over to Claire Reynolds. Reynolds, cross-court pass, going to be stolen away by Goodman. Goodman on the other end. Dribbles it, knocked loose, rolls out of bounds. And that'll be off the West Holmes. It'll stay with Lexington. Caitlin Delano Goodman's come in and kind of made an impact for the Lady Lex in this first half.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Avery Coleman's got an extended, stay on the bench. I'm not sure if she's hurt or what's going on there.
Goodman, 6'2" sophomore. And pass goes to the corner. Here's the dribble by Lexi Blasberg. To the left post, cut off. Gets a pass off out top. Proceed now by Allie Reed. Her cross-court pass to Maddie Bazzalone. Bazzalone to the corner, lost it, dives after the basketball. It'll be tied up. Held ball arrow points to West Holmes. That'll be a turnover, the 13th on the Lady Lex.
Fantastic job by West Holmes of helping her, collapsing on the ball once it got inside.
And that'll be Avery Coleman, the 6'1" senior, will check in, replace Delano Goodman. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Lady Knights basketball pass by Patterson. Batted away and stolen by Maddie Bazzalone. Takes it in transition. Here's shot off the glass. Going to be no good, but she will be fouled by chasing Katie Sprang. The third team foul West Holmes. Sprang has her first. Maddie Bazzalone at the foul line, the shoot two.
A fantastic job by Katie to sprint back and contest that. Make her go to the free throw line to prove herself.
And Bazzalone searching for her first point tonight. Her free throw is going to be up and going to be off the mark. And again, I mentioned 23% free throw shooter entering this game. Troy Miller Agency and Shreve and Berlin, your local insurance independent agent. They are a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446. Second free throw no good. Rebound grab by Katie Sprang. Patterson dribbles it across the timeline, spins around, cross-court pass to Katie Sprang. 16-8 West Holmes advantage, 5 minutes to play first half. Here's Patterson to the foul line. Pass goes out top to Alexander. Kicks the right wing to Katie Sprang. Her three-pointers up are going to be good. Katie Sprang has 12 points in the half, 19-8 West Holmes advantage. Katie Sprang, her second three-pointer of the first half. Lexington basketball. Here's Blasberg to the front court. Picks it up, spins around. Cross-court pass grab by Allie Reed. Reed dribbles it and gets called for double dribble. There's a turnover, the 14th on Lexington. You mentioned a couple times, Don, a couple of good fouls for West Holmes. There's such a thing as a good foul and a bad foul, right?
That's correct. And a good foul is if you, I hate to say this, but she's a 27 or 23% foul shooter.
Right.
Make her go to the free throw line as opposed to giving her a free, easy 2-point layup.
Absolutely. West Holmes has the basketball now. Here's Rollis' pass left wing to Claire Reynolds. Hands it off to the corner. The dribble to the lane by McMillan. Shot is up, going to be no good. Rebound grab by Allie Reed. Lady Lex basketball. Pass goes to the front court, received now by Alexi Blasberg. Picks it up around the foul line. Pass goes to the corner. Now the dribble runner going to be up by Emma Sturts. No good. Rebound knocked into bounds. Going to be off of the Lady Knights. It'll stay with Lexington. 4:18 to play in the half. 19-8 West Holmes advantage as Lindsay Hamler checks in for Emma Sturts. Stop in for the Start Something New sales event and get $2,750 in bonus cash plus $500 Chrysler Capital bonus cash on select 2021 Jeep and Grand Cherokee models at Village Motors in Millersburg. Pass goes out top and received by Maddie Basilone. Drive to lane. Her runner going to be off the glass. No good. Rebound to Ella McMillan. She'll push it across the half-court line. McMillan hands it off to the corner. Katie Spring with a three-pointer up and off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Lizzie Hamler. Hamler pushes it, pass to the front court to Maddie Basilone. Falls down, gets the pass off just in time to Lexi Blasberg. She'll back it up to reset the offense near that midcourt line. Under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Blasberg to the foul line. Backs it up out top. 19-8 West Holmes lead. Lady Lex have it. Blasberg on the right wing picks it up. Pass goes out top to Basilone. Pass goes inside the mid-post area to Avery Coleman. Backs it up, double team, and foul called on the floor. It was Claire Reynolds and Katie Sprang in the vicinity on the double team. 14th foul West Holmes and second personal in Sprang.
That's a good job by West Holmes. When Coleman got the ball, the closest person went and doubled down on her, made it tough for her.
Certainly has 4 points for Coleman in the first quarter, has not scored since then. And it will be Blasberg to inbound. And she's looking, gets a pass off to Coleman. Dribbles it to the lane. Coleman steps in and gets called for traveling. A little extra step in there. And that's going to be the 15th turnover on Lexington, their 5th of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious West Holmes has a conscious effort. Every time she gets the ball, she's going to be double, if not triple team.
And Lady Knights have the basketball. Rollins with it out top. Dribbles it, bounce pass left to the foul line to McMillan. Her pass goes to backdoor cutting. Claire Reynolds, her layup off the glass, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of West Holmes. And it will be Lady Lex basketball on the back baseline. 3:17 to play in the half. 19-8 West Holmes advantage. Full pressure is on, embedded and grabbed by Basilone. Her cross-court pass received by Allie Reed. Into the front court, Hamler has it on the right corner. Drive to the baseline. She's double-teamed. Picks it back in that right wing area to Reed. Out top to Blasberg. Dribbles it to the foul line. Blasberg to the left post. Her jump hook can be up, in and out, no good. Rebound hauled in by Katrina Rollins. Rollins across the timeline for West Holmes. Bounce pass to cutting Ella McMillan. Her layup is off the glass, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed this time by Alexi Blasberg. Blasberg across the timeline for Lexington. 2:45 to play in the half. Now Allie Reed here near the midcourt line. Hands it off back to Blasberg. Guarded by Hannah Rohr. Blasberg to the left wing. Hands it off to Basilone. Back in the corner. The drive by Hamler. Her 18-footer's going to be up and going to be good. Leslie Hamler knocking it down. And that's her first two of the night. 19-10 lead for West Holmes. Lady Knights on the other end. Here's Melanie Fair, drive to the baseline. Her shot blocked by Coleman, and Coleman got the rebound. Coleman pass to the front court to a cunning Allie Reed. Dumps it inside to Basilone. Back to Allie Reed. She'll bank it up and in. Allie Reed with that puck on her first two. Timeout West Holmes. 2:08 to play in the second quarter. West Holmes a 19-12 advantage. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
Stop by Southside Quick Lube and ask for a Quaker State oil change. For performance you can count on, Quaker State, the power to reduce friction. Lady Knights basketball out of the timeout. And with it is Katrina Rollins across the half-court line. Bounce pass to the right wing, they hand to Rohr. Rohr with it out top. Cross-court pass to Reynolds on the left point. Reynolds hands it off now to Alicia Alexander. Pass out top to Hannah Rohr. Fumbles it, gets back to it. Rohr dribbles it. Pass off near the midcourt line to Katrina Rollins. Back on the right wing to Claire Reynolds. Reynolds dribbles it. Cross-court pass goes to Rohr. Into the corner to Rollins. Her pass goes out top to Melanie Fair. Back on the left wing to Rollins. Rollins dribbles it, picks it up, kicks to the right point. Now to Hannah Rohr. Thought about it, hands it off instead to Alexander. Drive to lane, nobody there. She'll lay up off the last, going to be good, and a foul. Alicia Alexander makes it in and a foul. A chance for a three-point play at the foul line. Foul called on Reed, her first. 15 foul. Lexington, a great ball movement again for West Holmes.
Oh, fantastic ball movement. Great patience. They reversed the ball 3 or 4 times. They got a nice layup.
And Alicia Alexander now with 5 points on the night. Alexander, 5'7" senior guard, averaging just over 5 points per contest.
This will be West Holmes' first free throw attempt tonight.
And that free throw is going to be good, so she'll make the most of it. 6 points for Alexander, 22-12. Lead for West Holmes, backed up to 10. Minute and a half to play in the first half. Lexington basketball. Here's the dribble across the timeline by Emma Sturts. Pass goes to the corner. Round on the drive. Shot is up by Emma Schaefer, no good. Rebound tipped in the hands of Alexander. Outlets a pass to Kenzie Patterson, who will cross the timeline. Patterson to the foul line, kicks the left point down to Alexander. Drive. Pass goes out top to Rollins, who dribbles it. Hands it off into the hands of Alexander. Back in the right wing, they hand her Rohr. Rohr hands it off out top. Back to Patterson. Drive. Kicks her right point now to Alexander. Falls down, but gets a pass off over to Rohr. And she'll be fouled on a reach in by Maddie Basilone. 16 foul now. Lexington. Basilone has her second personal.
Yeah, Lexington's starting to turn up the intensity a little bit here.
As now Alexander gets to inbound it. Her pass goes into the hands of Kenzie Patterson. Working it against that Lexington defense. 50 seconds and counting in the second quarter. Now to Hannah Rohr. Her pass goes off the hands of Rollins. On the right point goes to Mia Halverson. Back over to Alexander. Into the corner to Hannah Rohr. Rohr dribbles it. Pass out top, but not before our travel is called. And West Holmes will have their 9th turnover of the first half. Have you heard yet? The Beach Club Tanning Salon has added a new location in Millersburg to go along with their Berlin shop. Open every day except Sunday at both locations at the Beach Club Tanning Salon in Millersburg and Berlin. 25 seconds to play in the half. Ball poked loose from Schaefer. It bounces out of bounds and will be Lexington basketball here at side court.
This is a big possession right here for actually Lexington and West Holmes. West Holmes needs to get a good stop, but Lexington like to get some points right here, some momentum.
That ball deflected away, and West Holmes does get that steal. Patterson's pass goes to a cutting Hannah Rohr. Comes to a jump stop. Her layup is going to be good. So West Holmes will cash in after the turnover, and a 24-12 West Holmes advantage. And it'll be Lexington across the timeline. On the left wing over to Lizzie Hamler. Her three-pointer's up and going to be off the mark. Rebound juggled. On the floor, dove after and tied up. Just 0.5 of a second to play. And that arrow does point to Lexington. So possibly one more opportunity to get a shot off.
Yeah, she'll have to do a tip. I don't think you can catch and shoot from here.
Looking to inbound is Hamler. Her pass inside Coleman grabs it, falls down, and won't get the shot off in time as the time does expire in the first half. Halftime score from the dungeon. It's West Holmes 24 and Lexington 12. Back around the recap the first half for you on WKLM.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Carrie Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
As you hug the turn, you see a storm brewing up ahead. It could be rain, it could be snow, but whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolandar AT Geo15 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolandar AT Geo15 at Holmes Tire LLC today and get ready to experience what all-terrain is all about. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on new tire purchases. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, 330-648-2401, and Mount Vernon, 740-392-1811.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a footlong's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or footlong sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more. Only at Subway.
Limited time at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
Stop in now through Sunday for these great deals at Rody's IGA. Get 81% lean ground chuck for $2.69 a pound. Gerber's fresh cut fryer for $1.59 a pound. California sweet seedless navel oranges or sweet pink Cara navels or Texas Rio Star red grapefruit, 3-pound package for $2.99 each. And sweet plump blueberries or red raspberries, 2 for $5. Plus, don't forget about beef rib bone and ribeye steak for $7.99 a pound. Beef round boneless top round roast for $3.59 a pound. And ballpark beef franks, 2 for $5. Happy New Year for Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Rebounds in the first half, tied at 15. Turnovers, Lexington with 16, West Holmes with 9.
And for West Holmes, individually rebounding-wise, they were led by Ella McMillan and Melanie Fair, each with 3 boards. Fair had 2 on the offensive end. While for Lexington, leading the way was Avery Coleman. She had 4 rebounds. 1 came at the offensive end. Halftime score, West Holmes has doubled up. Lexington up 24-12. Don Hall, your thoughts on that first half?
I mean, it's just played into what West Holmes truly wanted. Actually, they have limited Coleman's touches and with just 2 field goal attempts in the first half. And so that's what they wanted. They did a decent job of rebounding. They're tied 15-15. I know after the first game this year, it was a pretty big differential with Lexington out rebounding West Holmes, so that's going on their favor as well. Shoot the ball fairly decent, so that's one good plus. And if Lexington wants to get back into this game, they're going to have to find some way, somehow, to get Coleman more touches.
And West Holmes obviously trying to prevent that, as you mentioned, doing a good job of that so far. And Katie Sprang, of course, typically the leading scorer, but certainly here lately kind of getting that scoring going again. 24 the last game, and good to see her in that first half also hitting that shot to fall.
Well, you and I talked a little bit off air here that she looks just a little bit more comfortable. You know, she's not rushing things as much. She's getting the ball, she's turning, she's squaring, just waiting that little half a second, if you will, and see what is open. You know, and it's not always going to be that drive, and if the drive's open tonight, she's taking it, but if the jump shot's open, she's taking that as well, and she's knocking them both down.
24-12 lead for West Holmes at halftime. Back after this for the second half on WKLM.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Carrie Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron Wayne College, where student success comes first.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
At Village Motors in Millersburg, we're all about service, literally. This is Deke Miller, and our service department will help you take care of your investment in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Trained and professional, our service staff cares about your vehicle as much as you do, and their workmanship will keep it in tip-top shape or fully repaired if needed. Find out what full service really means when you trust us, the people who care about you, Village Motors in Millersburg.
All ready for the second half. West Holmes will have the basketball first here at side court. It'll be Alicia Alexander to inbound the basketball. And once again, you can watch the game on the our Facebook page, or on Facebook Live. Of course, listen to us as well on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. West Holmes ball pass out top, stolen away by Delano Goodman. And it'll be Lexington basketball going left to right with it here in the second half. And kind of noticeable here is they're starting both the post players, both 6'2" Caitlin Delano Goodman as well as 6'1" senior Avery Coleman here at the beginning of the second half for Lexington.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a conscious effort to try to get the ball inside.
Ball stolen away, however, out top by Alexander. Back to Kenzie Patterson. Her layup left hand off the glass and good. Kenzie Patterson has that bucket, her first two. West holds a 26-12 lead. Presses on, ball batted away off the hands of Avery Coleman. And causing a turnover, Alexander and her defense at midcourt. And that'll be another turnover on the Lady Lex. Now up to 18.
Yeah, generally, the first 3 minutes of this third quarter is going to dictate a lot of what's going to happen in this ball game right here.
Patterson now top. Pass to the right point into the hands now of Katie Spring. Spring drive to lane. Her runner's going to be up and going to be no good. Rebound grab by Avery Coleman. Kicks it back out near midcourt. Diving after it is Kenzie Patterson as well as Maddie Basilone. A quick whistle there on the foul is going to be called on that loose ball. And that'll be on Basilone. Her third, first team foul in Lexington. And now up to 19 turnovers. And it'll be Katie Spring to win it for West Holmes. Just into the third, West Holmes up 26-12. Embedded to Kenzie Patterson. And dribbles it to the right wing. Patterson looking inside. Pass cross court instead deflected in the hands of Alexander. Alexander's pass out top to Patterson. Her three-pointer high in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds as Reynolds can't save it. And it will be Lady Lex basketball. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you tonight by Millersburg Tire Service. Michael Hammond reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. It'll be Coleman to the front court, beating the press. Dribbles it to the baseline. Under the bucket, her shot off the glass is going to be good. Avery Coleman has 6. Her first point since the first quarter.
Just goes to show you how strong she really is right there.
No doubt about it. Claire Reynolds has it on the right wing. Pass to the right block goes to McMillan. Drive, lane, left hand layup by McMillan, no good. Rebound to the 4, grab by McMillan. Hits the left wing, now to a wide open Alexander. Her three-pointer going to be no good. Rebound goes to Avery Coleman. Coleman for Lexington dribbles it across the timeline. 26-14 West Holmes. Lady Lex have it. Coleman dribbles it. Pass goes to the right wing over to Hamler. Dumps it to the right post, goes inside to Caitlin Delano Goodman. She'll bake it up and in. And Goodman has 6, 26-16 West Holmes.
Yeah, using both those post players from the block. Fantastic move.
No doubt about it. Here's the dribble to the foul line. 50-footer by Katie Spring off the mark. Rebound to the 4. Dove after by Coleman as well as Alexander. Alexander got the ball on the board. To Reynolds out top to Patterson. Her three-pointer's up and good. Kenzie Patterson has 5 points in the third quarter. West Holmes up 29-16.
Fantastic job by Alexander to give West Holmes a second chance opportunity for that 3 points.
No doubt about it. Ball deflected out of bounds off the hands of Katie Spring. It'll stay with Lexington as Rollins is in. Also Hannah Rohr in, replacing Kenzie Patterson and Alicia Alexander. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Lady Lex basketball into the front court. Here's the dribble by Hamler to the right wing. Now to the corner. Hamler's pass goes cross court, received by Goodman. Hits it back out top. Here's a drive by Blasberg to the wing. To the lane, I should say layup no good. Rebound put back by Coleman. No good after that Blasberg miss, but she'll be fouled. Avery Coleman will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. That'll be the first team foul on West Holmes in this quarter.
That will be Coleman's 3rd rebound this quarter.
Hitting the glass, no doubt about it. And sets and fires. The free throw going to be up and going to be good. And now has 3 points in the quarter, 7 for the ball game. 29-17. West Holmes with the lead. 5.5 to play in the third. Second free throw by Coleman. That is up. That is going to be off the mark. Splits the pair. Rebound going to be grabbed. It'll be grabbed by Schaefer, then had to tie it up, but the arrow does point to Lexington. Emma Schaefer to inbound. Actually, instead, it'll be Coleman. He'll step in her place. She'll pass to the corner, grabbed by Lexi Blasberg, back on the right wing to Hamler. Hamler's pass goes out top, deflected, grabbed by Goodman. Her cross-court pass to the corner to Hamler. Hamler to the baseline. Runner going to be up, going to be no good, but she was fouled. And that foul called on Ella McMillan. Her second team foul on West Holmes. And to the foul line, now going to be 2 free throws coming her way.
Now West Holmes a little bit late. They were, sort of sandwiching Coleman over here, and the cross-court pass didn't get help in time.
So Lizzie Hamler with the first free throw attempt, no good. 5'9" junior Hamler averaging 7 points per game and 5 rebounds per contest. A 65% free throw shooter. Second free throw's up. That's no good. Rebound to the floor. Juggled. And finally knocked out of bounds by a diving Lizzie Hamler. It'll be West Holmes basketball. Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs. Across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. West Holmes with the basketball on a 12-point lead. Kenzie Patterson across the timeline. Comes to a jump stop, pass around the foul line, goes to McMillan. Dribbles it, pass inside, going to be kicked away off the foot of Lexi Blasberg, and West Holmes will keep it. And checking in will be Melanie Thayer, the 5'9" junior, and replacing Ella McMillan. Kenzie Patterson to inbound it for West Holmes. And her pass goes out top and chased down by Hannah Rohr, who hands it off to Katie Sprang. Sprang to the left point, crossover to the foul line, to the lane. Layup by Sprang, no good, but she was knocked to the floor. That'll be a foul as Coleman, along with Blasberg in the vicinity. Second team foul Lexington in this quarter. Lexi Blasberg has her first.
Good strong take by Katie Sprang to the hoop. First free throws attempted tonight for her.
Lines it up. First free throw attempt going to be no good. She does have 12 points, does Sprang. Katie Sprang, 5'9" senior, averaging 13.5 a game. Second free throw is up. That's going to be no good. Missed them both. Rebound pulled down by Melanie Thayer. Back to Sprang. Sprang to the foul line. Lobs it left wing. Deflected. Knocked to the floor. Dove after and grabbed by Avery Coleman. West Holmes, their 11th turnover. That pass to midcourt deflected away and knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Lexington. And they'll turn it over right back. Their 20th turnover tonight. Inbounded at side court by Fair. Goes to Kenzie Patterson. Patterson to the front court. Back on the right wing to Hannah Rohr. Out top to Melanie Fair. Fair looking. Pass goes left wing in the hands of Hannah Rohr. Now up top to Patterson. Patterson to the foul line. Back to Rohr left wing. Now top of the pass to Melanie Fair. Drive to the lane. Layup by Fair. Off the glass. That's no good. Rebound goes to Lexi Blasberg. Lady Lex basketball. Blasberg will walk it toward the midcourt line and now into the front court. Guarded by Hannah Rohr. Blasberg to the left wing. To the baseline, lost it, rolls out of bounds and off of her hand. So turnover on Lexington, then up to 21 now on the night as Alicia Alexander checking in and replacing Katie Sprang. Half-court defense applied by the Lady Lex into the front court. With it is Kenzie Patterson. Pass left wing to Hannah Rohr. Out top of the pass down to Rollins. Rollins to the foul circle. Hicks the left wing to Alexander. Drive. Pass around the foul line goes to Rollins again. Back on the left wing over to Hannah Rohr. Her three-pointer's no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Delano Goodman. Gets it over to Handler, who will dribble at three-quarters court now across the half-court line. Double team. Gets a pass off out top to Goodman. Back on the right wing to Emma Schaefer. Dribbles into the baseline. Knocked away by Alexander, but it'll stay with Lexington. The last couple of trips down the floor, Westall's did a good job kind of preventing Lexington having an easy time to get the ball inside of the post player.
That is true, and Coleman is working extremely hard right now, using a lot of her energy, and she's just not getting the ball right now. Good job, West Holmes.
Mazzalone to inbound. Her pass goes out top. Received by Schaefer in the left wing. Looks it to the right post, goes to Coleman, deflected away. Grabbed by Mazzalone. Her shot is off the glass and good. Maddie Mazzalone, opportunistic play, her first two tonight. 29-19 West Holmes, Lady Knights basketball. On the right wing, the Melanie Thayer, out top to Katrina Rollins. She'll hand it off to Kenzie Patterson, back to Fair. Fair dribbles it to the foul line. Shovels the left wing and stolen away by Blasberg. Blasberg in transition with her layup off the last is going to be no good, but she was fouled. And it'll be the third team foul, West Holmes in the quarter. And to the foul line will be 5'6" junior guard Lexi Blasberg to shoot two. 2:58 to play in the third. And a 10-point lead for West Holmes. Blasberg awaiting that basketball. Free throws up and going to be off the mark. Now in Claire Reynolds, also Ella McMillan and Katie Sprang. Katrina Rollins will check out. Also Mia Halverson will be out. And Melanie Fair. And one more attempt to go here for Lexi Blasberg. Searching for her first point tonight. Second free throw's up. That's going to be off the mark. Missed them both. Rebound will be grabbed by Ella McMillan. She'll push it across the timeline. McMillan to the foul line. To the lane. Her layup off the glass is going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Emma Schaefer. Knocked to the floor. And it'll be tied up. Held ball arrow does point to West Holmes. They will have the basketball.
Coming up from the bottom of that pile, Alicia Alexander.
Once again. Always getting those hustle plays.
Yep, always.
And West Holmes will have the inbounds pass to the left of their own backboard. Here's Kenzie Patterson. Pass to the corner goes to Katie Spring. Back to Patterson. Her three-pointer from the corner going to be off the mark. Rebound to the floor will be grabbed by Lexi Blasberg. Blasberg dribbles it across the timeline. Pass goes into the front court. Goes off the hands of Hamler. Chases it back down. Now to Blasberg on the left wing. Her cross-court pass goes to the corner over to Maddie Basilone. Basilone to the baseline. Runner going to be up, no good. Rebound going to be to the floor, grabbed by Basilone. She'll kick it back to the right wing. And shot is going to be up and going to be knocked down. Allie Reed getting that bucket just inside that three-point line. She has 4 points. West Holmes ball. Here's Spring in the corner. Three-pointer's going to be up and going to be good. Katie Spring, her third three-pointer tonight, and she has 15 points.
That's a good answer by Katie Sprang right there.
32-21 West Holmes. The ball stolen away in midcourt by Spring. She'll find Kenzie Patterson, who banks it in with the left hand. Kenzie Patterson now has 7 points all in this third quarter. 34-21 Lady Knights. Lexington ball. They'll beat the press. Dribble to the baseline by Hamler. She'll be bumped and fouled by Katie Spring, I believe. 14th foul on West Holmes and the third personal on Spring. And timeout called by Lexington. 1:45 to play in the third. West Holmes up 34-21. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
At Kime, you can shop in-store or place an order for delivery or come to the yard and pick up your order without lifting a finger. Plus, you can now place orders for Local Express online at Kime.express. Kime, built on trust since 1911. Lexington ball out of the timeout. Ball inbounded and grabbed by Goodman into the corner to Basilone. Double team, kicks it right wing. Grabbed now by Blasberg. Right into the foul line. Kicks it back out. Top of the pass to Hallie Reed. Her pass knocked out of bounds off the hands of Lizzie Hamler and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for Lexington. Now up to 23 tonight. 13-point advantage for West Holmes at 34-21. Minute and a half to play in the third. Kenzie Patterson will walk it across the half-court line. And hands it off to McMillan. Back to Patterson on the right wing. Enters pass to the right post, goes inside the Katie Spring. Her shot's no good. And rebound goes to Lizzie Hamler. Hamler in the backcourt. Back over to Allie Reed. Back to Hamler. Her pass lobbed in the hands of Lexi Blasberg. Has a poke close. That'll go out of bounds, but off of Lexi Blasberg, they're going to say, and that'll be a turnover. And now up to 24 tonight on Lexington. You know, tonight also, you look at West Holmes, whether they miss a shot, get a turnover. I think the one thing that kind of stands out here, you never see them hanging their heads, anything like that. They come right back. Usually they get another big defensive play right after that.
And that's true. I mean, and that's one thing that you can always tell your kids, you know, you can play as hard as you can because you can control that. Only you can.
Here's the handoff out top. Three-pointer by Claire Reynolds is up, no good. Rebound going to be foul for grab by Reynolds, puts it back up. That's going to be good. Claire Reynolds follows that missed shot, gets the putback. She has 6 points. 36-21 West Holmes. 40 seconds to play in the third. Full court pressure on. Pass by Hamler. Going to be grabbed by Basilone. She'll take it to the front court.
Bazelon drive to lane, pass inside, going to be a travel before that pass attempt to Coleman. Instead, the 25th turnover tonight. 37 seconds to play in the third, and West Holmes will have it. Up by 15. Kenzie Patterson to the front court. Dribbles at left wing. Pass goes out top to Claire Reynolds. Now to Alexander. Dribbles at left wing. Bounce pass goes out top. Short. Diving grab, however, by Patterson. Back to Alexander. And she's going to be fouled by Alexi Blasberg. Her second, 13th foul on the Lady Lex. 18 seconds to play, third quarter.
West Holmes just doing a little bit of, I don't want to say really a stall, but trying to get that last shot of the quarter.
Sprang looking to win-bat it. She does so out top to Alexander. Back to Sprang, 17 seconds to the foul line, to the lane. She'll go ahead and throw it up there with the left hand, and it'll bounce in.
Nice shot. Very nice shot.
And she's up to 17. Pass across the timeline, grabbed by Alexi Blasberg. Blasberg crossover, lost it to the corner, picks it back up, takes the left wing on a three-pointer, going to be up by Lindsay Hamler. She'll bake it in as time expires. Not sure if she meant to do that, but it'll fall in and will count for the Lady Lex to close out the third quarter. Through three, West Holmes 38, Lexington 24. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time. West Holmes outscored Lexington 14-12 in that third quarter. And it will be Lexington basketball to begin the fourth quarter of play. And the dribble into the front court on the right wing. Here's Lizzie Hamler to the foul line. Pass goes to the corner to Maddie Bazelon. Her 18-footer is going to be up, no good. Rebound put back by Goodman, and that is going to be good. Caitlin Delano Goodman has 8 points now. 38-26 lead in favor of West Holmes. Lady Knights basketball to the front court. Here's the pass left wing, and the Katie Sprang. Cross-court pass to Rollins on the right wing. Dribbles it to the foul line. Into the corner goes to Kenzie Patterson. That three-pointer's up and going to be good. Kenzie Patterson knocking it down from deep. She has 10 points of the night, her second three-pointer. Into the front court very quickly to Avery Coleman. Her layup is going to be good with the left hand. Avery Coleman now has 9. 41-28 West Holmes lead. Here's Rollins across the timeline for the Lady Knights. Now to Patterson on the right wing. Patterson to the foul circle. Hands it off to Alexander on the right wing now to Hannah Rohr. Out top, now to Patterson. Back on the right point, received by Alexander. Alexander shovels it out top into the hands of Rollins. Back on the right wing to Kenzie Patterson. Hands it off to Alexander. Drive to lane, pass goes out top to Rohr. Rohr on the left point, hands it off to Rollins. Rollins dribbles it, bounce past Patterson. Into the corner to Katie Sprang. Sprang crossover, drive, poke loose, pass out top, goes over to Alexander. Into the corner now to Kenzie Patterson. Her three-pointer's good again. Getting red hot all of a sudden. Kenzie Patterson, her second three-pointer of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Kenzie's feeling it right now.
44-28, West Holmes. Into the front court, here's Bazelon. Her cross-court pass over to Hamler on the right wing. Hamler dribbles it out top, comes to a jump stop, pass goes inside, and too tall for Coleman. It goes out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Don Hall. West Holmes 2 for 7 on three-point tries for 29%. Lexington 1 for 1. West Holmes 4 for 10 from two-point range for 40%. Lexington 4 for 6 for 67%. West Holmes 0 for 2 for the foul line. Lexington is 1 for 6 for 17% in that third quarter. And also Lexington rebounding West Holmes 11-8 in the third. 9 turnovers for the Lady Lex, 3 for West Holmes in that third quarter of play.
Lady Knights basketball in the fourth. Melanie Fair. Pass in the corner goes to Rollins. Out top of the pass down to Hannah Rohr. Dribbles it to the foul line, to the lane, and some contact inside. They're going to call a blocking foul. Trying to step in there and drawing that foul. Going to be the blocking foul on Lexi Blasberg. 14th foul on Lexington. Blasberg has her third, and it'll be free throws now for Hannah Rohr.
You know, once a good possession right there. West Holmes showing nice patience and just, reverse the ball 3 or 4 times and get a nice lane to the hoop.
And Rohr with the free throw, in and out, and no good. Hannah Rohr does have 2 points on the night, as Rohr came in averaging 5.5 a game for the 5'6" senior guard. Second free throw is up. That's going to be good. Splits a pair. Rohr has 3. 45-28 West Holmes. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And Avery Coleman dribbles it against the pressure across the timeline. To the right wing for Lexington. Hands it off now to Lexi Blasberg. Back to Coleman on the right post, and she'll be fouled from behind. Trying to defend her, Melanie Fair. 15 foul West Holmes, and Fair has her first personal foul.
Yeah, Coleman's a nice, strong girl, and Melanie's got to sort of eliminate that contact and try to spin and get around in front of her.
Coleman to inbound now. Pass goes to the corner over to Lexi Blasberg. Jab step, dribbles it to the baseline. Her reverse layup is going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Ella McMillan. Outlets the pass to Katrina Rollins. Long pass to the front court, a wide open Hannah Rohr grabs it. Layup by Rohr is going to be good. Hannah Rohr with that bucket. She has 5 points. 47-28 West Holmes. Maddie Basilone with the pass in the backcourt to Hamler. Hamler, a three-quarter score, lost it out of bounds, but off the hands of Alexander. Actually, say off the hands of Kenzie Patterson, rather. Inbounded by Hamler. Goes over to Maddie Basilone. Spins around, dribbles it across the timeline. Out of the corner. And going to be a foul called against the Lady Knights, I do believe. And it'll be Kenzie Patterson who will have her second personal foul, 16th foul on West Holmes. Maddie Basilone. Pass to the corner to Coleman. Knocked out of bounds by Ella McMillan. And it'll stay here with the Lady Lex. So Basilone will inbound it from that same spot where it was knocked out of bounds. That near side corner. Her pass goes to a cutting Lizzie Handler. Her layup no good, but she was fouled by Katrina Rollins. Now up to 17 fouls West Holmes, and Rollins with her first personal foul. It'll be 2 free throws at the foul line, Lizzie Handler. Lizzie Handler, 5'9" junior, 65% free throw shooter. Free throw here is no good. She does have 5 points on the night. Remember to stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you tonight by Millersburg Tire Service. Michael Hamler reporting all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Second free throw good by Hamler. Timeout called by West Holmes. 5:06 to play. 47-29 Lady Knights. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Remember, at the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. West Holmes basketball out of the timeout. Here's Katrina Rollins across the timeline. Pass into the hands of Kenzie Patterson, who dribbles it out top. Back to Hannah Rohr now on the left point. She'll find Ella McMillan. McMillan to the corner. Hands off to Melanie Fair. Fair out top. Looking back to the corner, grab Kenzie Patterson. Patterson to the baseline. Her pass out top to Rollins. Her three-pointer's up and no good. Rebound going to be fought for, but out of bounds off the hands of Hamler. West Holmes will keep possession of the basketball. 4.5 to go. Kenzie Patterson to inbound it. Her pass to the left wing, received by Hannah Rohr. Out top to Rollins. Back of the right wing, grabbed by McMillan. McMillan drives to the lane. Has a knock loose, grabbed out top. He actually tied it up between Patterson and Hamler. And the arrow does stay with West Holmes. Looks like West Holmes going to get a few subs in.
And checking in here, Katie Sprang, also Claire Reynolds, Alicia Alexander, and Mia Halverson, replacing Hannah Rohr, Ella McMillan, and also checking out is Melanie Fair and Kenzie Patterson. Embedded into the corner, grab by Sprang. Her three-pointer going to be up and going to be good. Right off the bench, she cashes it in from the far corner. 20 points now for Katie Sprang. And that is her fourth three-pointer tonight. Lexington basketball across the timeline. Here's Blacksburg. Into the corner. Grabbed here by Leslie Hamler. Hamler's shot's no good. Gets her own rebound, however. And I'm not sure what the whistle was. Apparently a foul on Lexington. A hold. And that may be the 15th foul on Lexington. Hold called on Caitlin Delano Goodman, her first personal foul. Maybe that allowed the pathway to get that offensive board.
Yes.
And it will be West Holmes ball. 4 minutes to play. Here's Alexander's drive to the lane. Her pass stolen away by Goodman. West Holmes has their 13th turnover. In the backcourt here is Lexi Blasberg, double team, and throws it off the leg of Claire Reynolds. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lexington.
West Holmes does such a good job of putting pressure on the ball handler that she's got her, she really can't keep her head up to see what's open down the court.
And that has resulted in 27 turnovers in all tonight. For Lexington, they have the ball right now. And here's the dribble. Into the front court, Maddie Basilone. Dribbles the right wing, hands it off to Lexi Blasberg. Blasberg to the foul line. Looking, spinning around. Kicks it back out top to Maddie Basilone. She'll dribble it to the baseline. Falls down and stolen away by Alexander. Into the front court to a streaking Katie Sprang. Her layup left hand is going to be good. Katie Sprang up to 22, 52-29 lead for West Holmes. And a good look also by Alexander on that pass. Lexi Blasberg to the front court. And dribbles it down to the foul line. Pass and tie going to go out of bounds and make that number 30 on the turnovers tonight for the Lady Lex. Actually, number 29, rather. I got one turnover ahead of myself. West Holmes has the ball. Here's the dribble by Rollins into the front court, grabbed by Claire Reynolds. Reynolds comes to a jump stop. Now her three-pointer's up and going to be banked in. Claire Reynolds knocking it down from deep. She now has 9 points, her first three-pointer tonight.
Yeah, Claire's putting herself a nice little game together tonight.
55-29, West Holmes. 2:40 and counting. Here in the fourth quarter, here's Lizzie Hamler to the corner, to the baseline. Her runner going to be up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Rollins. Rollins dribbles it across the half-court line to the foul line. To the lane, her left-hand layup off the last, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Alexander. Her shot blocked by Coleman. Rebound knocked out of bounds this time off of Lexington, so West Holmes will keep the basketball. Stop in the NC TMK Farmer Service for all your animal and pet needs, with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. Katrina Rollins to inbound it. Her pass goes to the corner to Melanie Fair. And back on the left side, back to Rollins. Her three-pointer high in the air, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off the hand of Maddie Basilone. West Holmes will keep the basketball. Allie McMillan in the game now, 5'4" freshman.
I believe we got Keegan Ool in there as well.
Another freshman out there. Yeah. Here's the dribble. Here's the drive to Lane Rollins. Her shot left hand going to be up, in and out. No good, but she drew with a foul. Katrina Rollins will step to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. The 16th foul on Lexington.
This will be Katrina's first attempts from the free throw line tonight.
Looking for her first point tonight. Lines it up, knocks it down. Katrina Rollins, 5'5" senior point guard, averaging 4.5 a game. So Rollins, her first point. 56-29 West Holmes. They get 57 as she knocks both free throws down. 57-29 Lady Knights as Rollins will check out. And
looks
checking in.
Brenna Myers, number 10.
And it will be Lexington basketball here in the front court. Here's the dribble by Lexi Blasberg. Kicks it back out top. The drive in the lane by Allie Reed. Back to the corner. Here's the shot by Lizzie Hamler. No good. Rebound grab by Avery Coleman. Her putback is going to be good. Coleman has 11. 57-31 West Holmes. Long pass to the front court. Deflected in. Now grabbed by Keegan Ohl. Three-pointer for the corner by Brenna Myers. No good. Rebound grabbed by Melanie Fair. Kicks it back out top, back over to Keegan Ohl. Dribbles at foul line, kicks it left corner, goes to Melanie Fair. Fair to the baseline. Her shot blocked by Blasberg. Rebound over to Avery Coleman. Minute and a half to go. Pass to the right wing goes to Blasberg. To the baseline. Her shot going to be up. That's going to be no good, but a blocking foul. And for West Holmes, their 8th team foul. And that foul will be slapped on Allie McMillan, her first. To the foul line, Lexi Blasberg, 5'6" junior. Looking for her first point tonight. Free throws up. Going to be good. 57-32. West Holmes is now in for the Lady Knights. Will be Zaylee Schultz, the freshman, replacing Melanie Fair. Blasberg, second free throw. That is up, and that is going to be good. She has 2. Timeout called. Minute 25 to go. 57-33 West Holmes. This is girls OCC basketball on WKLM.
This is Wyatt Miller reporting live from Millersburg Tire Service.
Wyatt, this isn't actually live. This is a commercial for Millersburg Tire Service.
Oh, sorry about that, Grandpa.
That's okay. Just read the script.
Winter is on the way. That means you need the best tires from the best tire shop around at Millersburg Tire Service. They have Bridgestone and Blizzak tires that are totally awesome on ice and snow. Plus, winter is great because when it gets really bad outside, I get to stay home from school.
I'm not sure that last part was in the script.
I know. I added that.
All right. This is Brad Smucker. While Wyatt gets back to schoolwork, I invite you into Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
West Holmes ball out of the timeout, inbounded and grabbed in the backcourt by Allie McMillan. Her pass goes over on the far side to Keegan Ohl. Back in the front court to Allie McMillan. She'll beat the pressure that time for West Holmes. McMillan dribbles it to the left point, hands it off now, and grabbed it on the near side by Brenna Myers. 1:08 to play in the fourth quarter. And Allie McMillan has it out top, dribbles it to the foul line to Lane. Her layup off the last going to be no good. Rebound, grabbed and put back by Mia Halverson. That is going to be good. Her first 2 of the night, 59-33 Lady Knights. Hamler dribbles it at midcourt, now into the front court, drive to the lane. Hamler. Her shot block goes out of bounds, and West, it'll be Lexington basketball. That's a situation right there, Don, where I know the outcome's not in doubt, but a good job by some of the backups beating that press and getting the bucket on the other end.
Well, that's the one thing, you know, never quit attitude, and you got to love that.
48 seconds to go. Into the corner to Lizzie Hamler. Drive to the lane. Her shot off the last going to be no good. Rebound, hold in by Allie McMillan. She'll dribble it across the timeline. 35 seconds to go. Bounce past the corner, be knocked out of bounds off of Lexington's hands. It'll be West Holmes' ball. Final 32 seconds. 59-33 West Holmes. Ball into the hands of Allie McMillan. Dribbles at left point and hands it off to Keegan Ohl. Back on the near side to McMillan. McMillan will back it up between the circles. Her pass goes to the far corner, drive to the baseline by Brenna Myers. Pass inside going to be deflected and tied up. Arrow does point to Lexington. It'll be a West Holmes turnover. You look at this game, West Holmes with this margin, and this was a dogfight in that earlier meeting this season, so really impressive showing for West Holmes tonight.
You know, even though Lexington came out and had a lot of momentum start the third quarter, West Holmes has actually taken control of this game easily.
8 seconds to go. Here's the dribble by Emma Sturts. Pass inside, batted away. There's a steal, and that will do it. West Holmes will get the win on their home floor by a final score of 59-33, and West Holmes improving their record to 10-1 on the season. They've now won 2 straight, and they're unbeaten still at 5-0 in the OCC. Lexington with the loss, dropping to 3-5 overall and 1-4 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. They now lost 2 straight and 3 at their last 4. Final score tonight, West Holmes 59 and Lexington 33. Back to recap the game after this on WKLM.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling. They're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio.
Getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com. West Holmes adds another win to their column in the OCC tonight as they go with a 59-33 victory over Lexington. And West Holmes jumped out to a 14-6 lead after the first quarter, 24-12 at halftime, 38-24 through three quarters. And West Holmes closing out that fourth quarter strong, outscoring the Lady Lex 21-9 in that fourth period to get the 59-33 win. For West Holmes, they had two players in double figures. Leading the way was Katie Sprang
As for Katie Spring, she was 4 for 7 from three-point distance, also 5 for 11 from two-point range, 0 for 2 for the foul line. Katie Spring had 22 points to lead all scorers tonight and just 2 points shy of tying her season high, and also in double figures with Spring for the 7th time this season. Also in double figures for West Holmes, that was Kenzie Patterson. As for Patterson, she was 4 for 6 from the three-point distance, 2 for 2 from two-point range. Patterson finished up for her on the night with 13 points. And for Kenzie Patterson, the 4th time she's been in double figures, and also just 2 points shy of tying her season high, her previous season high, 15 points. That was also at Lexington earlier this year. Also scoring for West Holmes, just missing double figures, that was Claire Reynolds. Reynolds tonight got the start and went 1 for 2 from three-point distance and 3 for 5 for two-point range. Reynolds had 9 points. Also scoring for West Holmes, 6 points for Alicia Alexander, 5 points scored by Hannah Rohr as well, and 2 points for Katrina Wallace, also 2 points scored by Mia Halverson, running out the West Holmes total of 59. And on the other end for Lexington, they had one player in double figures, and that was the 6'1 senior Avery Coleman. And for Coleman, she was 4 for 5 from two-point range, 3 for 4 from the foul line. Coleman had 11 points, and also scoring was Caitlin Delano Goodman. Goodman off the bench, the 6'2 sophomore, other post player for them. She would finish up on the night going 4 for 4 from two-point range for her total of 8 points. Also 6 points scored by Lizzie Hamler, 4 points for Allie Reed, and 2 apiece for Maddie Mazzalone, as well as Lexi Blasberg, running out the Lexington total of 33. Final score tonight, West Holmes the winner, 59-33 over Lexington. Now for the final team numbers, here's Don Hall.
Thank you, Matt. Final score, West Holmes 59, Lexington 33. 3-point field goals, Lexington 1 of 5 for 20%. West Holmes 9 of 22 for 41%. 2-point field goals, Lexington 12 of 25 for 48%. West Holmes 14 of 36 for 39%. From the free throw line, Lexington 6 of 16 for 38%. West Holmes 4 of 7 for 57%. Total rebounds, West Holmes wins that 33 to Lexington's 31. Turnovers, Lexington with 30, West Holmes with 14.
And for West Holmes, rebounding-wise, individually leading the way, Ella McMillan had 6 boards. Also, 5 rebounds for Melanie Fair. She had 4 on the offensive end. And for Lexington, and leading the way, Avery Coleman finished up with a total of 3 on the offensive end. She had in all, however, she had 8 rebounds for her 5-7. She had 10 rebounds in all for the game, 3 on the offensive end. Coleman with 10 rebounds to go along with her 11 points for her double-double. And also 3 boards apiece for Lizzie Hamler, as well as Maddie Basilone and Lexi Blasberg. West Holmes winner 59-33. And we talked about the rebounds, and Lindsay Snyder talked about that being a key, and West Holmes out-rebounded by quite a bit that first meeting, but really changed that up here, and a really good effort on the boards here tonight.
And that's what they needed, and that's what they're going to need moving forward as well. Coleman's a nice player, and they did a conscious effort to have her sort of sandwich, somebody in front of her and somebody behind her pretty much all night. But she's a good player, and she was, managed to get that double-double. But West Holmes came through, and this is, I know a goal for the girls beginning of the year was to win the OCC, and to win the OCC is you got to beat every team in the OCC, and they were able to take care of things tonight at home.
And our Subway player of the game will be Katie Spring with 22 points here tonight, and she'll receive 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. And Katie Spring clicking once again offensively tonight.
Yeah, she looked a lot more comfortable tonight than she has in previous games that I've seen. She just slowed down a little bit and was taking her time, not rushing things, and she looked really, really good from the offensive standpoint of things tonight.
Good to see her do that. Also, you're kind of looking at the other players, who else is going to knock down shots. And tonight, you saw certainly Kenzie Patterson really get it going in the second half, as well as Claire Reynolds here tonight.
Yeah, I thought both of them had great offensive games tonight as well. And then you can add, Alicia Alexander in there from a defensive standpoint of things. Ellen McMillan, great on the boards tonight. Just a fantastic overall game for West Holmes tonight. They controlled the tempo, and a lot of times you control that tempo, you will control the game.
Ella McMillan, she's a person there. She didn't get any points here tonight, but 6 rebounds. And you mentioned how valuable she is defensively, especially inside.
Exactly. She's a strong girl. She can move fairly well as well. I mean, there's a couple times she got the rebound, went coast to coast. Didn't fall for her, but she's able to do that. Going to be a hard matchup for some teams going forward.
All right, before we wrap it up here, Don, I'd be remiss if I don't ask you about, of course, you got a victory yourself last night for the boys. Of course, boys varsity basketball coach here in Don Hall, and things rolling pretty well here for your team here in this first half of the year.
Yeah, well, we got a little bit of a slow start last night, and I think that might have been my fault of not having those guys prepared to play. Tough place to play over there at Mansfield-Madison, and I think that might have only been our third win in the last maybe 10 years over there, but the boys came through. They're playing their tails off. They're very unselfish. They don't care who scores the points. They'll do whatever it takes to win the game.
West Holmes basketball, I'll tell you, it's good to see, isn't it? The West Holmes boys and girls both getting a lot of victories here this year.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and we work well together. Coach Snyder and myself will do whatever it takes to help each other succeed.
Good to see that. And West Holmes succeed. They did. Again, here tonight, the Lady Knights with the 59-33 win over Lexington. West Holmes down to 10-1. They're 5-0 in the OCC, and they have won 2 games in a row. Their next game will be on Tuesday in a home game and a makeup game against Madison. For Lexington with the loss, they dropped to 3-5 overall, 1-4 in the OCC. They've now lost 2 straight in 3 of their last 4. Their next game will be on Monday in a road game against Clyde. And for us, a reminder coming up on Monday night. That's right, college football, the national championship game. Ohio State taking on Alabama. Don't miss that one. We'll be on the air with the pregame show with Paul Keels and the rest of the gang at 6:30 on Monday. Kickoff will be at 8 o'clock as Ohio State takes on Alabama. Of course, a full slate of basketball all next week for you here on WKLM. You can check out our broadcast schedule on WKLM-FM.com. And don't miss also next weekend, Classic in the Country. That's right, from Highland. We'll get our coverage started next Saturday morning. And we'll have, of course, 3 days of full coverage for you all day long, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, beginning next Saturday. Classic of the Country from Highland here on WKLM and WKLM-FM.com. That'll wrap things up for us here from the dungeon. For Don Hall, I'm Mac Roy. Special thanks to Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central. Also thanks to our Claxton Communication crew for Facebook Live for our video tonight, and that being Casey Claxton as well as Andrew Wallace providing the video for tonight's broadcast on our Facebook page. Reminder to check out all area scores tonight. We'll have that on High School Scoreboard right here on WKLM every 15 minutes all the way until midnight. Again, the final score from the dungeon in girls basketball was West Holmes 59 and Lexington 33. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxton Communications.